I remember thinking about when I first learned we were going to move to the Pacific Northwest, and at the time, like, my awareness of that part of the country was just like on the colorful illustrated maps, and I thought that all the Pacific Northwest was just this just mess of evergreen trees. When I moved out from New Jersey to Washington State at such a formative time in my life and saw trees and mountains for the first time, I had my first hiking trips into the Cascades with the sophomore year outdoor education program. Climbing Mount St. Helens as a winter climb with Steve Lynch as a senior, it was an incredible, like a rite of passage experience. When I left my last job before Energy Savvy, I was at Microsoft, and I thought the next thing I want to do, I want to have it be something in healthcare or something in energy, basically like big, gnarly problems that I can use my software background to kind of help solve. So we basically help people understand how energy is used in their houses, and then help them find the right contractors and find the right programs from their utilities to make energy-related upgrades. So that's our business. When we started, it was 3 guys in a garage, and all of us had a commitment to building a diverse team, but it was really, really hard to do in tech. Our first 12 engineers were all guys, and I think 4 of them were named Dan, so we weren't really succeeding in creating a diverse engineering team. So I started Ada Developers Academy. I thought, well, let's start to develop talent. So Ada is about finding female and gender diverse software engineering candidates that have the potential to be amazing software engineers, and putting them through a 12-month training program to get them ready for those careers. So very directly, I mean, not entirely, but directly as a result of Ada, Energy Savvy is now almost half of our engineering team is female. We've now graduated just about 300 women into software engineering jobs, from baristas and flight attendants and marketers at nonprofits and teachers. And they go through this program, and 12 months later, they are an entry-level software engineer for Amazon or Microsoft or any of the Seattle tech companies, typically more than doubling their salary overnight. And now over half of the students at Ada are women of color. We're helping the tech industry look where it wasn't looking for talent. Academics at Charles Wright wasn't my reason for being. For me, it was newspaper, working from 9 in the morning until 4 in the morning on the Academy Times, chess club, Knowledge Bowl. I mean, I had such wonderful relationships with the teachers at Charles Wright. It's hard not to think back on all the work and all the care that they put in. So that's why I get emotional about it. I think with cross-country running and just sort of free time in general, I spent a lot of time in the woods out behind Charles Wright. There were running trails that we would go through down below the chapel. I remember as a freshman running in the fall, the freshmen always had to run first so that you would get all the cobwebs in your face, so that the upperclassmen didn't get cobwebs in the face. It was a very quiet and peaceful place back there in the woods, and that was really sort of the first time I had that experience, had that ability to just leave my locker, walk out the door, walk up into the woods, and just walk in the trails. And setting aside all outdoor ed trips and Mount St. Helens climbs, that was a really important thing for me. Senior year at Charles Wright, I don't remember this, but apparently the senior seminar class were given these packets, and it says, "Send to Scott on March 10th, 2020. I don't know why we chose that. I guess 2020 seemed like a long time off. I did not know what was in this. My parents hung on to this until when I got the call for this honor, and I thought, well, this is a good occasion, I should open it and see what's in here. It turned out they were journal pages from 9th grade English, because they're all dated from 1990, fall of 1990. So, November 27th, 1990. It is still and peaceful outside in the fog-shrouded world. In the forest, everything is silent and innocent, and nothing is changed. But inside, the sound of people and what man has done forever alters the planet. People laugh and talk, people greet each other and say goodbye. People have changed the earth, and there is no way to change it back. When man first stood up, it began a series of irreversible events from which the earth can never recover. Charles Wright and the students here must do everything they can to try to preserve at least a small part of the earth which man can never change. It is a difficult task, but it is possible.